Peace, family. How you doing? Greetings of love, greetings of light, joy, peace, happiness, goodness to you. I want to greet you this afternoon, this day, wherever you are in the world, wherever you are in your soul, wherever you are in your mind, in your spirit. I want to greet you. I want to greet your highest selves, your spirit guides, your most highest and evolved ancestors that are all surrounding you. I wish to greet you all. It is so good to see you all today. Thank you for joining me on this live. Thank you for participating and being a part of this wonderful healing process today. My name is Sistah Yaya. I am a part of this wonderful organization called Soul Tribe, otherwise known as Soul Tribe Group. And I am here to talk a little bit with you about our mother womb. Before we do that, let's do a little housekeeping, shall we? Visit our website, www.soultribegroup.com, for all of your herbs. Get your Caribbean sea moss, your wildcrafted sea moss. Get all of your goodies there. Go on my website, check us out. And also, if you need a consultation, you'll be able to book that there as well. All right. Also, I want to let you know I am teaching another session backed by popular demand. Thank you all so much, because I know you really loved it. Caribbean Healing and Herbalism 101. We are starting this in April 22nd, 7 p.m. Central Time. That is a Thursday. I really hope you all can make it. Those who are interested in learning how to heal their cells. 1 second, family. All right, apologize about that. Those who are interested and want to know how to heal themselves, those who are curious about how to improve their lives, those who have noticed things in their families, from energies of sexual trauma, energies on your mother's side or maybe on your father's side, that you don't like. It could be lying, stealing, depression, anxiety, whatever it is that you've noticed in your family that you want to clear up and to make better and to make whole, you can. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. Those with those mysterious illnesses that never seem to go away, I'm gonna show you how to take care of that once and for all. So I'm so excited about this class because we've done it last year, and then we were doing it twice last year, and we're doing it again this year. And it just keeps growing, and I see the students who are graduating from this course, how they're improving their businesses, how they are improving their financial situations, how their relationships with themselves have improved, relationships with their family members have improved, and just their overall lives is coming to another level of richness. And so I want to invite you to take the class. It is online. It's taught over Facebook and via Zoom. And so you'll have your opportunity to participate there. The videos are saved. There's a reading list. There's homework. There's group participation, so we get a chance to interact. And I did say study hall, right? There's study hall. And guess what? This cohort will be receiving their very own workbook that comes along with the course. This will be your workbook. Not only do you receive your workbook that comes along with the course, guess what you also get? You also get herbs to work with. We have a variety of different herbs, depending on how Spirit moves us, that we cover in this course. You get to take herbs with you. You get to taste them, to try them, to feel them. The same herbs that I use, the same herbs my ancestors use, we provide it for you here. So all you have to do is register, number one, all right? Read the course description to ensure that this vibes with your energy and this is something that you want to do. And then once you do everything, you register, you select your payment plan, and then we let the magic unfold. It's very easy. We send you your herbs. We also send you your workbook. And then we start class on April 22nd. So that's a lot of time to think about, to meditate and pray on. Ask your spirit team if this is something for you. Ask them if this is something you need to be doing at this time. Ask them how it will benefit you. And then go ahead and make the investment in yourself, because you are worthy. You are worthy, you are worthy, and lots of healing is here for you today. And so I wanted to let you know about that. Also, I got some other good goodies for you. It's here. The ultimate Caribbean ritual spellbook and journal. This is how I document my spiritual work. So what does it mean, Sister Yaya, you documenting your work? What is it? Why is that so important? Wow, well, let me tell you, it allows you to track your spiritual growth, your discoveries, your ideas, your concepts, your revelations. We have everything in here from dream work, candle magic work, how you can document it. You can see in here where rituals that you do, herbs that you'll work with, herbal remedies that come to mind. You can document it here. When you have a dream, we have a section. I have a section when you're dreaming. Very important when you're dreaming, things to consider. What was the moon cycle when the dream happened, right? What symbols and colors stood out? Were there certain people and places you were, or some certain people that were there? And emotions that you felt before, emotions that you feel after. This would allow you to interpret what is going on in your dream, what it is this for you, or if it's for someone else. Get your journal, y'all. Get it, get it, get it. Document your life. The most important work you can do is to work on yourself. And this allows you to do that. This allows you to get in touch with your spiritual self, with your divine self, and looking how it's working for you. We have a section here for your candle magic. I love candle magic. It's one of my favorite things to do, and it's fun. It's really easy. So get your Soul Tribe, the ultimate Caribbean, the ultimate Caribbean ritual spellbook and journal, available on our website, www.soultribegroup.com. So get your copy, and I'll sign it for you. So in the notes section, just put your name or for whomever you're sending it to or gifting it to. Let me know in the section there, and I'll write them a little note, and I'll also sign it for them. That's wonderful, right? All right, a little later on, we're going to put on our detox kits on the website. Our detox kits are great. People have been using them, lowering blood pressure. They've been losing weight like really quickly. And so our kit actually consists of a couple of products, which I'll post on our website today. We got our lovely, all-powerful Jamaican blood and lymph cleanser. You know the blood is everywhere in your body, everywhere. It picks up information, it drops off information. If that channel gets clogged, you start to feel heavy, sluggish. If your blood is thick and you haven't cleansed in a while because you've been under a lot of stress, a lot of movement, a lot of eating like you're not supposed to, you're just not feeling good, your sleep is not good, you're grinding your teeth, the list goes on. Great detox. I will tell you this detox is bitter. It is super bitter, and that is with intent, because bitter herbs are cleansing. Bitter herbs reset the body. They even reset your taste buds. So those who are craving sweets or craving foods that are not so good for them and just trying to figure out why, we're going to talk about that later on with the mother wounds, but you need to cleanse. This also cleanses the colon, the lymphatic system. Y'all do your research on what the colon does, on the lymphatic system, where it's located, why it's important. This will make you feel great. Currently right now, each month I'm working on a process where me personally do a little fasting work for humanity. Today is actually my first day for this month. And so I use this along with my sea moss. Our sea moss is wild crafted as well. I take these two together as a tea, take it and be done with it, and I feel amazing. Keeps your skin clear, just feeling good all over. This detox kit will also include the Happy Elixir, which is a wonderful nervine. Helps with PTSD, helps with clarity, it helps with focus, it's helped with concentration, loving yourself, feeling grounded. It's called a Happy Elixir for a reason. You also get a tincture of the Jamaican soursop tincture to go along with your detox, but that's going to be on our website a little later. Of course, y'all know sea moss has buku nutritious and supportive and loving properties to it to help to strengthen the mind and the body. Babies, people who are wasting, people who are ill, recovering, sea moss. So we do have it on our website, www.soultribegroup.com. group.com, and we wish that you would pay us a visit there and kind of see all the other healing things that we offer for your ascension of the mind, body, and soul. Okay, I want to check in with everyone. I want to see if anyone's in the chat. I'm zooming actually from home. It is snowing a little bit. Well, it's supposed to be snowing places of Louisiana. I don't see any falling here, but it's supposed to be an ice storm. So everyone's home. And I said, wow, what will be a great opportunity if people are home? They're not, well, I know some of you are working because we're working from home, but maybe you can see, we could talk about some things that are important to us. Talk about some things that matter to us. We're going to talk about these mother wounds. But let's check in on the chat to see if there's anyone there yet. All right, there's no one there yet, but we're going to keep talking about these mother wounds because I posted something on, let's see, last night, and it had mentioned we don't have to feel obligated to mother our mothers. And it really spoke to me. It really spoke to me because I can just remember having to be an adult so young. You know, I had to take care of adult responsibilities so young. And first, I want to say that there's never no judgment when I talk about mother wounds. And sometimes I'm hesitant because I don't want to come off as being negative about my mother or anything like that. Because as I heal, I share with you all so that you all can get the benefit of what I'm learning and I can get the benefit of your learning. This is why I share. This is originally why I started to do this work. I'm like, let me see if anyone else is experiencing the same thing, right? And so I posted that with the intent to kind of let you know that it's okay. It's okay. Our mother wounds, all of them, we're going to talk about them, are opportunities for us to rebirth ourselves. I didn't realize that until I had my second son, who's now just made 2. And, you know, postpartum brings about a sort of an avalanche of emotions, of things of the past, of stuff that you might have thought you dealt with, or you might have thought you've resolved, but they're not really resolved. And that's okay. And this is how the universe and our great mother, she's so gracious to give us an opportunity to say, hey, look over here, look over there, look over there. Pay attention to this. This is why you still struggle with this. This is why this is still happening. But I want you to sit with it this time. I want you to feel it this time. So postpartum, in my experience, has opened up an opportunity to explore these things that I thought I originally had taken care of, or I originally had resolved within myself. And I realized there were some particles that are still floating around, and soul retrieval and things like that are very helpful, and things that I do to help myself and to help other people as well. So a lot of things came up for postpartum, and so it had me to look at mothering and how sometimes as kids, we decided to help our parents out when really they couldn't help themselves, right? We had compassion on our parents when we just wanted to help them. We just wanted to see what we could do to alleviate the stress and make them happy and make them feel good and see them smiling, because that's what we want. So we want that for our parents as kids, and naturally so. But as we get older and our needs continue to grow, change, and evolve, we realize that a lot of times we live our lives for our mothers or our fathers. We realize that we've done a lot of things, not of our own choice or our choosing and of our own volition, but because, you know, it was good, it was for the good of the family. It was good for what we thought would be the best thing to do, the right thing to do at that time. And we carry that energy on until we realize, wow, I hadn't been living my life, or, you know, the relationship with my mother, you know, I never really had a voice, or she really didn't listen, or she really didn't feel me. She really, you know, the things that we think that we needed, and we missed out on, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes that comes back around another circle, and we have to kind of sit with that for a little bit. Mother wounds are very fundamental to how we move in life. They really help us to navigate society. Our mother gives us our emotional intelligence, our intellectual intelligence as well, and how we process it. She gives us that type of intelligence, how we relate to the world. And if we've developed certain characteristics from our mother or child care, or not child care, or caretaker, female caretaker, whoever that mother is we can develop certain patterns based upon our relationship with her and how we relate to the world. And sometimes that's not always the best. But the good news is there is an opportunity to change all of that, to change how you feel about yourself, to change how you show up in the world, to change how you relate to your children. Yeah, we know all those things have happened. We don't minimize them. We acknowledge them. We stand in gratitude for them. And we're grateful for the teachers that our mother wounds and our father wounds are here to show us, to say, you know, you have the power to change the trajectory of your life. Just as you were born into this world by yourself as a singular being entity, same way you will exit this world. So your mother, father, family are like surrogates. They get you here. They get you here. Now, the conditions under which they get you here is a little questionable. That's okay. But they get your soul here because it required a vessel that was willing to carry you. Say what you want to say about our parents. They were willing to put their genetic DNA, good, bad, and indifferent, together to create you. What a wonderful thing. What a wonderful creation you are. How fantastic is that? Right? So they're surrogates. We weren't meant to take on their energy, y'all. We weren't meant to hold their responsibility as ours. This is what I'm getting to. We weren't meant to live our lives for them or through them, and they're not meant to do it for us. See, we got the whole thing kind of messed up. We asked to come here to be born in the families that we're born into, believe it or not. Some people say, oh, no, you asked to come into the family you've come into. Good, bad, and different. You've asked to come into that family because there are some lessons that your soul wanted to learn when you got here. There's some things that you said, I want to go to earth and I want to experience this. I'm going to do this, but I want to learn about this. I want to learn about that. You said that before you got here. And so our mother and father wounds, our parent wounds come to kind of set the platform for us to take that learning forward, right? And the thing of it, this thing is it's a change of perspective, because I've learned in this work of healing and healing myself, number one, and helping show other people how they can do it for themselves, is that you got to acknowledge things for what they are, but you also have to change your perspective on it. One thing about raising your vibration, it changes your perspectives. It changes the way you see the world. It changes how you relate to everything around you, because it changes how you relate to yourself. So I encourage people who are looking to heal mother wounds, father wounds, both spiritual and natural, who are looking to heal these things, to raise your vibration, right? To get into deep meditation for yourself first, right? Because your perspective is going to allow your healing to be more gentle, to be more kind towards you, to be more open and embracive of you. You want to change your perspective. What do I mean by that? Okay, let me give you an example that I think maybe most could relate to. All right, here's a perspective. You were raised and you always had a lot of responsibility. Maybe you raised younger siblings, or maybe resources were scarce, so you had to be creative and kind of figure out how things could make things do in your household as a child, right? So those are stinging because you want to be out and playing and doing things, but you got to do adult stuff, right? You ain't trying to really do adult things, so you felt like you missed out on part of your childhood. Another way of looking at that was, wow, my childhood really prepared me to face the challenges of life and organizing my family. So now that I have my own family, I can organize my time, I can predict, I can organize things so things can run smoothly in my family, because I have the skill now to do it. The energy is different, because now the energy you're doing it with now is for yourself, versus then you're doing it for a parent with lesser resources. So you can see the perspective maybe of having too much responsibility as a youth. Acknowledge it for what it is, see it for what it is, but you can also say, wow, that's really served me in my life right now. Like, I'm really super organized. I help other people, I help other women, or other families be organized. I help to identify in other people, including myself, how to establish boundaries, things like that. There's always a perspective you can take on this thing, right? So this is why I say perspective has to change. Perspective has to, mindset has to change. We have to break down, or we have to reconstruct what motherhood and what fatherhood is. Just redefining that can help to free your mind, because this is all about you. This is all about your freedom. This is all about your love, your light, and where you're trying to be and where you want to be. You love your parents, you love your people, but it's all about you. So mother wounds, while we feel them, and trust me, I know them. I know them, I know them, I know them, I know them. But even looking at them, I can say, you know what? It's an opportunity. It's always an opportunity to learn about yourself, to heal yourself. And you could say, well, I shouldn't have to heal this work. If they only just didn't do that, and that, okay, yes, we know. And it's right. But it's still always about you. It's all about how you feel about yourself. It's all about what gives you joy, what's going to give you the freedom that you deserve. It's not about the mother. It's not about her. But you know, the beautiful thing is when doing this healing work, which I teach in my class, Caribbean Healing 101, Caribbean Healing and Herbalism 101, which I'll be teaching in April, what you will learn about this is this. When you do the work here, because you're so powerful, you affect 7 generations before you and 7 generations after you. Yes? So just by saying, I will not be in depression, I will not be in anxiety, I will tell my mother no, I will cut these energetic cords, I will do this. Just by saying yes to you, you start to bring down a lot of that negative energy you've been dealing with between your mother or your father, your caretaker. And you will also start, if you have children, you will also start to see your children will respond to you differently, because you're changing the energetic vibration first of yourself, where you are in greater joy, you are in greater peace, you are in greater happiness, you are in greater fulfillment. You change it within yourself first, and everything around you is impacted, including your children. And even beyond this realm, which we call life and living, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, and so on, up to 7 generations are impacted by the work that you are doing today. Not only forward, but 7 generations back. So your great-grandmother, your great-grandfather, your great-great-great-grandmother, your great-great-great-grandfather, and so on, okay? On both sides. On both sides. What an amazing opportunity this is for you, for your children. Today I posted the greatest gift that you can give to your child is a healing parent, because we're always healing. It's a healing parent. Let them see mom heal. Let them know what healing looks like. Let them to be able to sense a healing energy every time they're around you. They just want to be around you. Oh, I just want to be around my mama. I just want my mama. I just want to let them sense that around you. Teach them how to heal themselves, right? Your children may have wounds from you. Oh, yes. Your children can have wounds for you, but you're teaching them through your work how to heal themselves, because they're observing you, not what you're saying. They're observing what you're doing. They're feeling into your energy, because you, as you know, you're a parent, your child could be across the world and you know what you know going on. Same way, when you're doing the healing work, you're healing yourself. You're seeing your mother wound as an opportunity to say, not today. This is what we're going to do. We're going to meditate. We're going to breathe. I'm not going to go down this journey again. So what can we do when we feel maybe triggered by our mothers or parent? What can we do? First thing, take a breath. In fact, let's do some breathing right now. We're going to breathe in through your nose, hold it, and breathe out through your mouth. We're going to do it in 3-second intervals. So when you're triggered, just take a moment and pause. You don't say anything, just take a moment. Give yourself the opportunity to cater to your emotions, to cater to your needs. You first, and then we're going to deal with that, right? So you're like, oh, you get triggered, call you back, bye, or close the door, whatever it is you got to do. And you're going to do this. Breathe in through your nose for 3, hold for 3, release for 3, right? So breathe in, hold it, release through your mouth, breathe in again, hold it, Release through your mouth, very gentle. One more time, breathe in. Hold it. Out. Okay. Now, what my mama said now? She said, who? Okay. I'm going to think about that. I'll get back to you. I don't have an answer right now, but I'll get back to you. Give yourself an opportunity to be comforted first. You're triggered. You don't have to engage. You don't have to. And normally that's an expected reaction, but now we're catering to you. So you pull in the energetic and the restorative breath to yourself. You give your life. You give yourself an opportunity to have life. You know, they said, breath is life, the breath of life. We know about it. So breathing it, you're going to bring yourself life first, because first you're going to cater to your needs. You're catering to, I'm catering to myself. I got time for that. This is your new coping mechanism. Instead of hollering, getting upset, your new coping mechanism is breathing, right? What this does, it changes the neurological pathways in the brain, because every time you're triggered, it's like a pathway. And when you're triggered, your reaction is like, if your action is like, you're hollering, you're upset, that continues to travel. That energy travels along a pathway in the brain. It continues to travel. But once you say, hold on, I'm triggered, and you stop taking that same pathway, but you say, I'm going to take a breath, and I'm going to go over here, that pathway of the normal acting, the normal response, and the way it makes you feel in your body, it loses power. So every time you stay in the moment and you breathe, that energy that's trying to pull you there, that tie that's still there that wants to pull, you make it weaker, and you create another one where you're caring and tending to your needs. You're caring and tending to yourself, right? So that's how you can start to tend to yourself. It's right for your breath. Also, set up some boundaries. Boundaries. This is especially important for women, because just how we are culturalized in the West. It's important to set up boundaries. This is what I will allow in my life, and this is what I will not allow in my life. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from. This is not happening. And make those boundary notes. Hey, after 9 o'clock, I'm not answering my phone. Or if you talk to me that way again, we're not going to have a conversation. Make them accountable for treating you as a responsible adult. Allow them, show them rather, how you wish to be treated. A lot of our parents probably haven't treated themselves well, so they may not know. Truth be told, they may not know really how to treat their child with respect. And that's a fact. That's not an excuse. It's a fact. So now you're teaching them how to treat you, but not to teach them because you're trying to help them. It's because to preserve and to maintain your energy, because this is about you. I can't tell you that enough. This is about you, all about you. You came into this world, it was about you. When you leave this world, it's still gonna be about you and your energy. So you set up boundaries, right? You ain't gonna talk to me this way. Or, I'm not gonna answer my phone when you call. I will only text you. Or, I don't even want you to have my phone number. You can email me. Set up a Gmail, something just for that. Right over there. Set up boundaries that honor your spirit. Whatever works for you that gives you the greatest peace, do it. There's no judgment. There's no particular way. But the important thing is that you make your boundaries known so that they know, in all fairness, hey, I'm not going to put up with this like this anymore. And if you do, number two, let them know there are consequences if these boundaries are violated. If you call me that name again, I will not talk to you. If you say this thing to me, or if you do this again, I choose not to speak to you. And enforce those boundaries. Enforce those consequences. Because what is a boundary if there's no consequence? What is it? You're just talking. And of course, if you're teaching someone how to treat you, there have to be consequences. So set those up for yourself, for your protection. Question of children. You know, we have children and we have parents who are grandparents to our children, and we want to kind of connect and make sure they're connecting with them as well. Great. Find out ways that y'all can connect where your energy may not be required all the time if you're taking a break from that parent so you can heal yourself. By the way, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong to say, give me a moment. You want to take a break on this, and I'll get back to you whenever I feel like it. There's no obligation for you to do anything but to heal yourself. And that obligation is really just for you. You see? Really just for you. And so I'm grateful for those easy things that you can do. I would also recommend you do a bloodline cleansing ritual. This is going to help you tremendously to alleviate some of the heaviness that you feel, energetic heaviness that you feel in your life, because a lot of it's not yours. And a lot of times I say, well, I'm not going to give all that away. A lot of it's not yours. It could be influences on your mother's side, from her mother, fathers, and going back. It can be influence on the father's side. For example, what trends do you see in your family? Okay, do most women are miserable? Are most men struggling to keep their health together? Like whatever it is that you've noticed or things that you want to get out of your bloodline, the rituals for you. We have it on our website. It's only $55.55. The best money you will spend on your life. If you cannot take the class, do the bloodline ritual. It would help you on any spiritual work that you're doing. Is cleansing your bloodline. Just as earlier I talked about cleansing, doing a detox. The detox box we'll have on our website today or later on today, tomorrow. Cleanse your bloodline. It will make your life easier and you will have more satisfaction. You will have greater peace, greater joy, and trust me, it will really make a difference in your life. Definitely do that. Excuse me, y'all, while I take a little break. It's important that you tend to your emotional needs, no matter how bizarre you may think they are. One of the things that, and I really want to make sure I check in on the chat. Oops. Must be living right. That's okay. One of the things we want to make sure that we do in our everyday life, which is extremely, extremely essential. How's that? That's good. Is that we actually pay attention to how we feel. We got to pay attention to how we feel. And people say, well, you know, I feel bad for feeling this way, or I don't know if I should feel this way. And that's okay. That is okay. But we got to pay attention to what our body is telling us. Why do I say that? A lot of my clients, friends, you Soul Tribe, you connect with me on social media, and I'm so grateful for you. I really am so grateful for you. A lot of us have questions about our health, primarily regarding things that we can do to improve our health, right? And so a lot of people say, you know, yeah, I have this sweet craving and I just can't seem to either kick it. I've been like this for a while. And we also see other kind of coexistent things happening at the same time. And so what I often say is this: sometimes the sweetness that we crave, in our lives, in terms of food, is not actually the food we're craving. Well, what do you mean? Pardon y'all. This light is just a little too bright for Sistah Yaya. Hold on. Fix it real quick. It's not necessarily the sweetness that we're craving in foods. That's much better. We're actually craving sweetness in our lives. Yes, we're craving a sweeter experience. We're creating sweet relationships, sweetness in our relationships, sweetness on our jobs, right? Sweetness with our children, sweetness in our communities, in our homes, right? So we're craving these things, right? And so in that case, the first thing we can reach for sometimes is just something sweet. Naturally, let me just satiate this. Oh, I just got a taste for this, or something creamy, or something sometimes bready or doughy. It's telling us you might need some sweetness in your life. Those who have blood sugar imbalances, hyperglycemia, hypoglycemia, pancreatic issues, generally have long for sweetness, gentleness, goodness, kindness in their lives. And so energetically, like I teach in my class, we energetically look at that, do the things we need to do the rituals and do the work to help heal our lives. Right? So when I say certain things that you go through are not naturally you in your essence, no, there's things, influences, things that have happened. Our mother wombs are here to teach us, to give us an opportunity to look very closely at what it is that might be ailing us and say, you know what, I'm ready to heal it now. Oh, you know what, I now have the courage to look this straight in the eye and say, I can do it. And you can do it. You don't have to do it alone. No one says you have to do it alone, but you can do it. You can use your mother's wounds and your experiences to heal yourself, because truly that is the work of an alchemist, to take something that's in this form and make it into this form. But what changes it is what this, well, not the actual brain, the divine mind and things, the side is going to be, which is you. You decide how you're going to live your life. It takes courage. It takes great strength, but you still decide how you're going to live your very life today. Just remember, you're valuable. You're amazing. Your life was meant to be full of beautiful things. And to the extent that you felt so terrible, so horrible, that your mother didn't protect you, she didn't hold you, she didn't tell you she loved you, she didn't embrace you, she didn't allow you to be in your unique power, she didn't, whatever your father, whatever they weren't able to do for you, I would like to give you permission to do it for yourself. I would like to offer you an opportunity to comfort yourself, to make your life what you want it to be, not what people have prescribed it to be, but what you want it to be. I give you permission to love yourself. And if you don't know what it is, that's okay, to allow Spirit to teach you. Right? I offer you the gift of wellness. I offer you a gift of joy. You already have these things, but sometimes we just need someone to come along and say, it's okay. Go ahead. I'm right here. You good? I ain't gonna leave you. You okay? Take a piece of joy. Take some happiness with you while you're at it. And take some laughter. Yes? Sometimes you just need a friend just to talk to, or just to be heard and to be witnessed. A lot of mother wounds, parent wounds, they have to be witnessed. Someone who cares has to hear and recognize, oh, this is one that needs my help. Let me listen attentively. Let me have compassion, which compassion just means to struggle with this person, right? Let me help them carry that burden just by being in my love and my light, not giving with it, just by being me. Let me offer them a gift of my friendship, right? So I offer you a gift of my friendship. And I give you my hands. If you want to put your hands up, you can. You can say along with me, I am recovering my divine power and my divine strength. I am recovering my divine power and my divine strength. I am recovering my divine power and my divine strength. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Gratitude instantly puts you in a place of joy. Gratitude instantly releases a burden. When you are grateful, think about all the things you are grateful for. I'm grateful for my family. Grateful for my home. Thank you for my business. I'm grateful for my business. Thank you for my friends that love and embrace me and hold me tight. Thank you for this body. Thank you for my mind. I'm thankful for my skin. I'm thankful for everything. Go down the list of everything you're grateful for. And watch immediately how you start to feel better. And in feeling better is the first step of getting to where you want to go, is that you have to feel good. You have to put yourself in a space where you're just feeling good. Great opportunity to do is just being in the moment, doing breathing, being in the moment. This is the only moment we have. We ain't got the future. The past is what we have now. All right, so we're enjoying this one right now. My body's relaxed. I'm smiling. I'm not thinking about the dinner that has to be cooked, where I gotta go, how long this video gonna be, because I gotta run. It's about you, your time, being in this moment, right? Yes. So these are some exercises you can do to get back your power, because this is all about regaining your power. Any wound, any situation that happens, I talked about earlier about soul fragmentation and soul retrieval. That's a whole nother video, y'all. Whole nother experience. It's awesome. I talk about that. This is about the recalling of your power. It's about recalling your divine energy and your divine strength. That's why we did the exercise, because you're retrieving parts of you that was missing, broken, fragmented from childhood, fragmented from life, fragmented from marriage, fragmented everywhere. You're calling it back to you. A lot of healers, a lot of spiritualists say, I call my power back to me. I always call your power back to you. And that's, yes, that's essential. You should always call your power back to you. But you can also call power back to you from former lifetimes, former experiences. So there's different levels to this thing. Call your power back to you. Let's do it now. Why wait? Just breathe in. In, hold. Breathe out. Breathe in for 3. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in again. Hold. Call back our divine power and our divine strength. I call back my energy back to me. I call my energy back to me. I reclaim my divine power and divine strength. I recall my energy back to me. I call my energy back to me. I reclaim my divine power and my divine strength. This exercise you can do in any situation that you're in when you're triggered, not just mother and father wounds, any wounding, anything that triggers you. Even if it doesn't trigger you, you still do it, because there's still fragmentation that goes on just through day-to-day life, sort of like dust, you know? It just kind of accumulates. So it's good to keep things clean along the way. Hey, family, I love you. It's been a pleasure to share with you today. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate that. Remember, we have Caribbean Healing 101. I keep saying Caribbean Healing Herbalism. Just that healing wants to pop out. It's all good. Caribbean Healing Herbalism 101. We have that coming up April 22nd. And that's 7 p.m. That's a Thursday. That's 7 p.m. Central Time. So you have to adjust according to your time zone. And you will be receiving a workbook that we have. All the students get a workbook that goes along with the course, so you can document your experiences along the way, keeping it all in one place that's safe. It's lots of fun. We go through a lot of stuff in those 4 weeks, y'all. And it's great to keep it nice and organized in one space. It also comes along with our sample herbs. Each class, I choose a different selection of herbs. So you'll get them, you'll try them, you'll taste, you'll smell them. These are the herbs that I use personally, the herbs that's been used in my culture for hundreds of years that I've known, and I've been able to go back. These are wild crafted. They're not organic. They're better than organic. They are from the earth where it naturally grows, not on a farm. Farm meaning, you know, sprayed or, you know, organized or manipulated in any way. You get it wild crafted. So that's why it's small batch and it's sacredly harvested according to our moon cycle. You'll learn about our lunar cycle in our Kromanti spiritual system when you take this class, but you do get that. That's included. And study hall I'll have, and it's over Zoom and Facebook, kind of like how we're talking right now. And so please check out that course description. I'm advised with you. Get a payment plan. Definitely register, pick a payment plan, and get the party started. All right. Furthermore, any herbs that you might need for the healing of the mind, body, and soul, we have a detox kit on our website. I'll post that today, which has our blood and lymph cleanser tea, sea moss, soursop, happy elixir. I explained those earlier, and I'm going to put the description on the website as well. In addition to our wellness kit, if you just want to try out some tinctures and some great tinctures, our top 3 selling tinctures and our sea moss, get your wellness kit. Very affordable. It's worth its weight many times over to feel well and feel happy, not just in your body, because you know the body and the mind are connected. There's so much more I want to share in this video, but I realized I don't want to overwhelm the day. I have my notes here and I barely got past the second bullet point, but that's okay. It's all good. Last but not least, I want to encourage you. Please check out the ultimate Caribbean Ritual Spell Book and Journal. This book workbook I created because I have like these notebooks here. Like these notebooks, I have so many of these everywhere. I have categorized my spiritual work in a way that is easy for you to refer to for your own spiritual work. What do I mean by that? It covers everything from dream work to the lunar cycle, so you can plan your ritual. It also has a space where you can do your herb, when you have your herbs, and the spirit gives you guidance on herbs and how to put them together, particular remedies. You have time for your tarot readings. If you do tarot on yourself, there's a section where you can document them. And so this is a year's worth of ritual. There's enough space for you to go through different rituals throughout the year and document them. Place for your dreams, dream interpretation. It helps you. What was your feeling? What was the moon cycle? All these things you can document in here because I've outlined it for you. So it's easy for you to look at your healing journey and say, oh, wow, I remember I did this ritual and I had this tea for this, and this was the outcome. Let me go back to it in my ritual book from Sistah Yaya at Soul Tribe, and let me find out what I did so I can use it again. This is about you. So get you one off our website. They've been selling super fast, and so we'll definitely keep them in stock for you and for your healing. And so again, thank you so much for your time. As always, I love y'all. I really do. I'm grateful I had the opportunity to come on live today and to share with you. You can heal that mother wound. It ain't got to control your life. It don't have to control your existence. You control how you want your life to be, because guess what? This world is about who? It's about you, beloved. I love you so much. I wish you a fantastic, fantastic rest of your life until we meet again. See you later now. Bye-bye.